Welcome back to the tribe. It's time for us to catch up with the latest. This time around, heading down south to South Africa, where we're touching base with Joshy O Hook. His latest debut album titled Lifestyle Zulu Boy, is out and available on all your streaming platforms. We had the opportunity to speak to the man, and here it all is on the tribe. So Joshy O Hook, your bio reads that you were part of a band as well as a choir in the past. Yeah. Tell us about how you fell in love with music.
Well, now when you're a part of a choir, most times it's something you grow into. So it's just a part of you. It's always been a part of me. And truth be told, even when I read law in school, I have a diploma in law, right? Some people didn't think I was gonna go back to music or I was gonna be able to do music professionally because I just sang. I love to sing. I've always done that. I wrote songs. I gave my songs to a lot of people. Like I wrote songs and I dashed them out, songs that I could have sold. But I started doing it professionally after I met a producer in Lagos, Joshy O, who said, "No, these are your songs. You can't keep giving out your songs. These are really great songs. You have to record yourself." That was how my passion for music came back on an international level. But before then, I've always played my guitar, always had one, played my piano, my keyboard. So yeah, then I became a professional musician in 2017 when we dropped our first single, because I was making music, but I wasn't dropping the songs until I met people who motivated me to say, "This is your sounds. These are things that people need to hear. You can't keep these just because you know how to produce and you're making it in your house. This is something that's gonna make money. It's something that people need to hear." Yeah. And truth be told, I still have my team to thank for where we are today.
Moving from Nigeria to now being based in Cape Town. I mean, those are two different musical worlds, but when they come together, it's so much magic. Tell us about that transition of the sounds. How did you incorporate this whole Nigerian swag with this South African vibe? How did you put the two together? How do you put the two together?
One tree does not make a forest. I did not. When you say you, it's not just me, it's my team. I was not in Cape Town before, right? I got signed in 2018 into Light Nation, and that happened through a friend of mine, Kelvin, who played my songs for Kessie, who was the CEO of Light Nation. And Kessie called me and was like, "Wow, these songs you have to, let's manage you, let's get this thing out on a big." I'm like, "Really? I'm just playing with this thing." And because I was in the movie industry in Nigeria, I'm making movies, I thought everything is cool. But my songs from time, people always told me, "You should let people listen to your song. You should." That was how it all came about. And Kessie has always lived here. My label is here. The label I'm now signed on to is here. So it made it really easy for me to transit from Nigeria into Cape Town. And South Africans are lovely. Southern Africans are lovely. They love you for what you do. They don't really care about your personality, what you have, who you know, the numbers you're doing on Instagram or social media. So it really helped. Our songs everywhere. Everybody's playing our songs. Sometimes some people don't even know who did the song, which is cool for me. I go to places, I hear people banging the song, and they don't even know I'm the one who did that song. That makes it even more fun for me. I love that.
Your EP titled Lifestyle Zulu Boy. What is behind the name? Like, what does it say? What is it saying? Tell us.
Okay. The Zulu Boy part of it actually is came up as a joke, truth be told. Then that lifestyle all happened based on, like you said, transition from Lagos to Johannesburg, then to Cape Town. My friend was like, "Man, that's a lifestyle." And we were recording every day. I moved from recording in a studio to recording in a kitchen because of COVID. I had to move my studio from town to my apartment, so it was right on my kitchen table. Most of the songs we recorded was right inside the kitchen. So whenever my manager comes through, he's like, "Wow, I love this lifestyle." Most of the things, the titles of songs and albums, we don't really think of those stuff. It's like a word, something that just comes like, man, this. And lifestyle was also a title of one of the tracks in the album. So when we did that song, then we were like, "Nah, it has to be this one." You know, and that's Zulu Boy thing. I love the language. I'm a linguist. I told you. I read law, so I love to listen to all the languages. So I always like keeping in languages that are not mine.
Yeah.
So to say that, like, other languages, foreign languages, it's nice for me. I enjoy doing it. So from there, I've always used words from Zulu language, to whichever languages. I just say them. And with time, people like, you're a Zulu boy. Why do you keep saying Unjani? Are you a Zulu boy? I'm like, yeah, I'm a Zulu boy. I'm a Zulu boy. So you see, with time, people started calling me Zulu boy, Zulu boy, Zulu boy.
It's beautiful to incorporate so many different African languages into your music because you touch many people with their own languages, right? So since the release of your EP, Lifestyle Zulu Boy, it's been trending on the socials, on Twitter, especially in SA. And I must tell you, we're also banging it here, especially tonight with One Day Call. Tell us about how that makes you feel as an artist to release something and find that people are just all over it. You just mentioned now that they were playing the song, they're banging the song, and they don't even know that you're there. Tell us how that makes you feel.
Makes you feel a sense of achievement. At least you know that all of those nights and all of those time that you had to. Truth be told, some people now, they see music as some work. I don't see it that way. Even when I say I'm up at night doing music, it's mostly for fun. So all of that, even if it's fun, is now worth it when you hear people playing it and you see your song trending. I'm like, what? I'm not even that active on Twitter. You know, I'm like, really? You know, stuff like that. It's amazing. It's a great feeling.
I know you are the one I need.
Please, I don't want to be in your world. I don't want anything.